So with that, welcome, my friend.
Howdy, I'm going to change your name right now. You got to change mindset. Do you have the power? Can you control it? You've heard this in the past, I assume. But I was thinking about you this morning, and I said, you know what? He's Big Bad Brian Voodoo Daddy. That's your new name. All right. That's where Big Bad Brian Voodoo Daddy.
That's going
Uh,
on my TikTok.
yeah, it should, and that way, and if you got the voodoo, we can do it so well. So that's what it is. But you mentioned already. I mean, jump into it. Let's riff. Let's talk.
Let's do it, man.
The 2008. I think what's going on in today's market is so different than what happened in 2008. And the big difference that I see it is in 2008, we mortgage people, we had no control. It was being done onto us. It was like, okay, I'm watching the implodometer. I don't know if I still have a job. Here, it's more of a waiting game. It's more of a how do I plant the seeds today? Look, people need houses. There's a lot of pent up demand that's going on out there right now. We're gonna be okay. We're not somebody who's, if you're fixing VCR tapes for a living, you might want to look for another job. If you're somebody who works at a photo mat, and by the way, I used to sell pictures when people would produce it at a grocery store in my previous life. I used to work the pharmacy counter. And people, you back in those days, baby, you had to actually pay for the picture that you got developed that you didn't even want because you didn't know how it was going to come out.
Yeah.
That's all in the past. Today, people need mortgages, people need homes. They're always going to need somewhere to live. So to me, while things are a little rough right now, a little bumpy, well, first thing is you got to keep a positive attitude. Flat out. But how do you keep that positive attitude? It's just a waiting game right now. Those who weather the storm, they're going to come out of it really well. But I was asked, and I'm talking, Brian. You're just like sitting there nodding, light
This is
him up and watch him go. And
I love it, man.
I've never had a cup of coffee a day in my life. Um, I got asked to speak. It was like the Young Professionals Group of Raleigh, North Carolina. I'm sure there was a different name to it, but you get what I'm saying. And they were having a luncheon, and this was back in like the 2009 time. And that's what they asked me. They said, "Hey, we're all scared of losing our jobs. And what should we do?" I said, the first thing is don't be scared of losing your job. You have to go out. If you're acting scared and you're going at it scared, you're going to be scared and it comes across to everybody else and it's going to become a self-fulfilling prophecy. So I said, the first thing you need to do is smile. The second thing you need to do is be positive. Because if someone is going to lose their job, someone else is making that decision and they're going to, who's more pleasant to work with? Who do I enjoy being around? If they're of equal skill, oh man, it's all falling apart. You want to work with Eeyore or you want to work with Pooh?